So it's another beautiful sunny day here in Malvern, and I'm trying to maximise these summer days. Yesterday was horrendous. Things are not improving up here. In fact, they're getting worse. It was probably about 15 degrees colder than it is now, but it's back to beautiful sort of 25 degrees today. So there's a lot of blue skies, a lot of white fluffy clouds. So I am going to venture up the hills and do some long exposure photography. It's going to be quite windy at the top, so I am going to do my talking now, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing instead of talking. So, cue music, cue B-roll.
How can I express when I realized? How can I express?
I think my persistence has paid off. I've been sat up here now for about an hour, and now I've just got a perfect bit of cirrus clouds that are just hovering above the Malverns. I'm going to try and do a 75-second exposure to really show the movement in the clouds, because for the last hour there's been clouds everywhere else in the sky, but apart from us over the Worcestershire beacon. So yeah, I think this is going to look really good. I've wanted to do this for some time actually, and I've wanted to get the big stopper out and shoot sort of a big tree with the clouds above it or to the side of it that are just being stretched by the big stopper and the wide angle lens, and I found something and I think it's working a treat. So I think the reason that I'm going to like this shot is because there is a lot of wind, and it's obviously going to make the leaves shake. The clouds above, as you can see, they're going to look stretched, but the trunk and the grass in the foreground, that's going to look still. So I really do like that painterly look, and that it's a fine art look really, isn't it? And it really just evokes an emotion. I'm all over trees at the moment. I'm all about the trees, and I didn't ever think this would happen, but it's happening. I love trees. So that's another day photographing the Malvern Hills. A beautiful Saturday afternoon, and like I always say, there is absolutely nothing stopping you from shooting in the middle of the day. Right folks, so that was the end of today's afternoon shoot. It's, what time is it? 5 o'clock now. I've been up there for about 2 hours, maybe 3, and I'm really pleased with some of the effects that I've managed to get midday. Just because it is in the middle of the day, that does not mean that you can't shoot. If you get yourself a big stopper, which I think is an essential bit of landscape photography kit, and also a wide angle lens can really help, well, across the board with your photography, but with landscapes, gives you a different angle on things. It gives you almost like sometimes a disconnected landscape, because it pushes everything really far back and it stretches and swallows up everything that's in the corner, so you can be left with a really cool effect in the skies. So I really hope you've enjoyed this episode, and as you know, I am daily vlogging now for a little while. I'm going to be doing a Q&A soon, and I've been doing videos over the last 2 years now on property photography, wedding photography, landscape photography, travel photography. I've been abroad a few times, so please let me know if you've got any questions at all, and I'd be really happy to answer them. So just think of one question, pop it in the description, and I'll see if I can get it answered in a Q&A video. So thanks for watching, folks. See you on the next one. Right, I have never been this way before. I'm not even sure if this is a path, but I'm just going to go vertically up. If my calculations are correct, then the clouds will actually be coming towards me, which, well, that'd be lovely.